Pay attention and tell me at what point you see the lights come on the police car. Hey, this is Ed Logan. Hey, welcome back to 12 Reacts, where we watch police pursuits. We're also going to be talking about issues that even the police departments are getting ready to have. So why would I say that starting out? Well, number one, I am an American muscle car fanatic. American muscle car fanatic. And as you can see, I have right in front of me, I collect die-cast metal cars, especially when they have to do with muscle cars and police cars. I'll be having more coming out for you. But I have in front of me a GT500. And this is a Shelby. This is a model of a Shelby GT500. I'm going to give you some specs on this car, and I'm going to give you some specs on the police pursuit package sedans by Ford, and we're going to see the difference between the two. We're going to watch a video of, I believe it's a GT500 just smoking, roasting a police package sedan. And I'm doing this because police departments are going to have to figure out what they're going to have to do to battle this. And I can already tell you where it's getting ready to go. If you think you know where it's getting ready to go with police departments, hey, let me know where you think it's getting ready to go. I'm going to be talking about this coming up in the near future. There's literally no way that they are going to be able to keep up with these cars. Okay, so let's talk about the Ford GT500. It is a muscle car. It is tough. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of my favorite cars. If I could have, it would either be a GT500, it would be a ZL1 or 1LE. Also, I would love to have a Z06 Corvette. Now, those are my top three muscle cars. You're going to see a lot of muscle cars on this channel as well. I'm going to be interviewing people with muscle cars, and I have certain questions that I'm going to be asking them. But anyway, pertaining to the video, so let's talk about the Ford Shelby GT, and let's look at some specs on it. All right. So with the Ford Shelby GT, it has a 5.2 liter supercharged V8. All right, supercharged V8. The horsepower on this thing, 760 horsepower at 7,300 RPM. Listen, this is coming out of the factory like this. This isn't people doing mods to the cars, and they do modifications to the car. It has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. That means that vehicle can switch those gears quicker than a human possibly can. All right. On a dime, they switch 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration in 3.3 seconds. Now, there are some vehicles that are coming out that will do 0 to 60 in 3.3 to 3.5 seconds that the police departments are going to be able to get their hands on. Matter of fact, they're already putting their hands on them. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. All right. So the top speed of the Shelby GT500 electronically limited to 180 mile per hour. Now that's electronically limited. When people start modding their GTs out, that goes away. Once they start fooling with it and adding things and modding it, meaning modifying it, then they turn these cars into some powerful beasts. They're already that coming out of the factory anyway, but man, they turn into something big. Okay, so let's look at the police package. Okay, so the Ford PPV, or police package vehicle, that the standard police departments use if they're going to use the sedan. Of course, we know there's the Explorer and the sedan. So let's talk about the sedans that they are using. A lot of local departments like to use the sedan. So it has 3 engine options. All right. It has a 3.5 V6 front wheel drive at 288 horsepower. It also has a 3.7 V6 all wheel drive at 305 horsepower, because you're going to be having extra wheel spinning. You're going to need those horsepower to be able to turn all of those wheels. And they also have a 3.5 EcoBoost V6 all-wheel drive at 365 horsepower. So let's look at the performance of them. 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration. The 3.5 front-wheel drive will reach 60 in 7.5 seconds. Remember what that GT would do. That GT would do 3.3. Also a 3.5 liter V6 all-wheel drive. It'll reach it in 7.8 seconds, and then the 3.7 liter V6 all-wheel drive will reach it in 7.6 seconds, and the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 all-wheel drive will reach it in 5.7. So that's about a second and a little bit of change faster. Okay, so let's look at the top speeds on these. Remember the Shelby GT, it was really fast. So 180 out of the factory. So the top speed for the police package cruiser is going to be for the 3.5 liter V6 is 131 mile an hour. For the 3.7 liter, it's going to be 132 mile per hour. And for the EcoBoost, the 3.5 V6, 150 mile per hour. Okay, so as you can see, that EcoBoost engine is a little more powerful than the regular standard engines that do come with them. So in saying that, I want to show you, I believe that this is a GT500 that is literally going to toy with the police. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because some of the mods that you're going to see, if you look at this is a Shelby GT500. And if you look at the back, I'm gonna see if you all can see that. Okay, so you see these two back here on the fender. I mean on the fins. Okay, on the wings on the back. Either you get those aftermarket or they come on the GT500. These are what comes on them. Or I guess you can buy the aftermarket. So whatever this Mustang is, it is either a GT500 or they have modded this thing out. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so let's look at this. So you already see they have a 360-degree camera on the top. So either they're using this to race other vehicles to be able to show, or they use these also to toy with the police. And let's see what they're getting ready to use theirs for. Disrespect right there. Do you think that police cruiser is going to be keeping up with that? Remember that fin on the back of the trunk. Remember what I told you what it looks like if it's a 350. I mean, if it's a GT500, they do make GT350s also. Pay attention and tell me at what point you see the lights come on the police car. Have y'all noticed that there is a speedometer on the camera system of this Mustang? Look at it. I mean, he's literally toying with them. Listen, he's not even throttling it down all the way. He's slowing down for them. Okay, now let me see. He's playing. He's just playing with him. Y'all, these kind of cars are bad news for police. Bad news. What do you do when you're trying to keep up with a car like that? Let's keep watching this. Okay, now they're getting on the highway. Look at this. Gone. It's done. Okay, I want to thank xZero for that video. I know that video may be a couple of years old, but there's a purpose. There's a reason why I wanted to watch this video. Clearly, as you see, police departments are, for lack of better word, when it comes to cars, they're outgunned with a lot of these cars. They're going to have to do something. Either they're going to have to make a policy to where they just don't chase these cars, or they're going to have to get a little bit more technical with their cars in order to keep up with these cars. And as I'm telling you, I'm watching, I'm researching, I'm seeing the research. They are getting ready to move to something where that Mustang that you just saw, they're going to keep up with it. You can't beat it. It's coming down the pike. You just watch. Now, I will give you this. The city police departments are going to be able to use these new vehicles. Highway patrol, state police probably won't do them well whatsoever until the technology gets better. Okay, but city police departments who do have a pursuit policy that allows them to pursue vehicles, they will be able to start keeping up with these kind of boys in town. Okay, once they get on the highway, I'm not so sure, but as long as they are in town, in the city, they will be able to keep up with these kinds of vehicles. Again, I am a muscle car guy. I love muscle cars. I believe that people deserve to have muscle cars. If I want a GT500 and I want to buy one, hey, that's me. I have the right to be able to purchase one of those. But my thing is I have to drive it responsibly. And that's when people have vehicles like these, they have to drive them responsibly. And if they don't drive them responsibly, it winds up getting them in trouble. And that's what I want to help people with. I want to help these youngsters who are coming up knowing, hey, no, there's no sense in running. Don't run. You will get caught. So tell me what you all think some of the answers are, because there's a lot of things that fall into place with this. But tell me, what do you think one of the answers is going to be when it comes to police cars and these types of vehicles? All right. Hey, going to be having more videos coming out on this type of thing. And I want to be able to tell you that the police are going to be able to catch these cars in town. All right. Hey, you all take care. Hey, keep watching. We're going to talk a lot more about these vehicles and the ones that are coming around the corner at a police department near you. All right. Hey, I'll see you all in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.